she is. That's Molly Goldberg, folks. A woman with a place in every heart and a finger in every pie. And now the makers of New Does. That new kind of soap for everything right down your wash line bring you another visit with those good folks, the Goldbergs. What Mrs. Murphy said to Mrs. Jackson the other day?
Glory be. I just heard does everything.
And Mrs. Jackson told Mrs. McFarland.
Would you believe it? There's a new kind of granulated soap called Does, and he does all 3 kinds of wash, work shirts, towels, rayons, everything.
And Mrs. McFarland told the whole neighborhood.
Listen, girls, I'm a-telling you can wash your prettiest rayon slips with the same Does that gets your towels so sparkling white.
Yes, that's the wonder of Does. This great new soap discovery of Procter & Gamble's really does everything in your wash.
Sure, and Does is a real blessing with my Michael's greasy work shirts. I don't care how dirty he gets them down at the war plant.
Why should you? Does will get them wonderfully clean, and you don't have to worry about hard scrubbing or boiling. Honestly, no soap made gets clothes clean easier than New Does.
You'd never guess my husband covers my towels with grease when he gets home from the airplane factory. Does gets them so clean and white. Why, the neighbors just stare at him on the line.
Sure, New Does shows you how really white towels and linens can be. In fact, you've never seen more snowy white washes than Does, turns out.
Aye, and with a war on, you naturally want your nice rayon slips and pretty colored wash dresses to last longer. So it was a lucky day when I learned about Does.
Well, of course. That's another reason you need Does. It's a lot safer for those pretty colors. In fact, they stay bright much longer with Does than with any of the 4 other leading granulated soaps. You see, it's like I said. Does everything.
No wonder folks everywhere are changing over to this new Does.
Yes, friends, why don't you change to Does, D-U-Z, today? Especially if the war has brought you dirtier work clothes, grimier towels, fussier colors. Because even in the toughest wartime wash, Does everything. And now the Goldbergs. The day Sammy left for the army, it was more than a mere departure so far as Emma was concerned. This strange and dangerous girl who has been working for Molly realized that it meant also that Sammy was lost to her. And she blames his friend Mikey for it. It was Mikey who smartened up Sammy, and it was Mikey who opened Sammy's eyes to Emma's duplicity. In Emma's mind, the whole fault is Mikey's, and she has begun to hate him with a vengeance. And paying him back has suddenly become possible. For Sergeant Mikey Bloom has been recalled to active duty, and Emma has seen to it that he doesn't know. He is technically AWOL. And this situation can become more serious every hour. Listen.
We're going to play cards today, darling. I'll get the cards, dear.
Again, the telephone. You don't answer, Molly. Right. Emma can take the phone.
Why can't I answer? I wouldn't talk about family.
Those are my instructions. Emma, take the phone.
Can't answer the phone.
Are we going to play cards or not?
Yes, we'll play. I can't answer the phone.
Hello?
Talk about
Hello.
family, little? What are we going to play?
Anything.
Yes?
I want to speak to Mikey.
He's not here.
For my family, huh?
That's why I don't want you to answer the phone.
Are you the same girl I spoke to yesterday?
Yes.
Hang already, Emma, with useless conversations.
Let us talk.
Hello, please. Did you give Mikey the message that he has to go back to his post to report?
Yes, I did.
It's very important.
What's all the conversation?
Yes, I know.
He understands when he has to report.
Yes, surely. Don't worry.
What is it to say?
Thank you very much. Who are you?
Somebody in the house.
No, your name.
Rosie.
Uh-huh. Rosie.
For what, Rosalie?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who was it, Emma?
It's one of the neighbors. I couldn't get the name.
What did she want with Rosalie?
She wanted to know if I was Sammy's sister, so I said no.
Oh.
Rosie.
Rosie, certainly. Rosie is Sammy's sister. She wanted to know about my family, huh?
Yes.
Are we going to play, Molly?
Yes.
Call Mikey, see if he wants to play.
I will.
Mikey? Mikey, want to play maybe? Huh?
Emma,
Yes?
just a minute.
Yes.
I don't want any more disturbances in my household, especially under the delicate emotional strain that Mrs. Goldberg is under.
Yes.
I therefore am asking you respectfully to leave.
Because I love Sammy and Sammy loves me.
Because Sammy don't love you and my Sammy never loved
Well,
you.
you only know that from Mikey. Mikey hates me because...
Emma, dear, tomorrow morning, if you wouldn't forget, dear, you'll take over the role to my friend, Mrs. Matriarch, yeah. She didn't know how to start the sweater, so I started it so she can continue. You see, look, I'd make 2 stitches, 2 pearls, 2 planes. You see, dear? Like that. You'll take it over tomorrow, yes?
Yes.
All right. So, Jacob, we're playing. You want to play cards, Emma?
No, thank you.
Then sit here by me. Mikey?
Yeah.
Want to play cards?
No, thanks. I have to write a letter.
To Sammy?
No, I have to write to my commanding officer to tell him I'm all right now. I'm ready to report for duty.
Wasn't they supposed to notify you?
Yeah, but they haven't. I don't know.
The ink is standing, where is the ink, Emma?
I don't know.
Well, you were using it.
No, I wasn't using it.
Teshel, Molly.
Yes. Did you find the ink, Mikey?
Oh, yeah, here it is.
All right, and the stationery is standing. Sit, Emma.
Who deals?
I deal. Wait, let me Teshel. I deal. All right, so pick up, Jay. Pick up. Don't the Army send you notice, Mikey, when you have to go back?
Yeah, they do.
So?
Pick up your cards.
I am, Jay.
Mama isn't home. You know, the kids are always fooling around the letterboxes.
Remember, Jake, when we used to live on 76, when the children used to fiddle with the letterboxes?
Yeah? You play.
Yes, I play. What have I got? I play. Mikey's mother and me used to live in the same house, Emma. That's how Mikey and Sammy got to be such chumps.
Not such chumps as some people think, Mrs. Goldberg.
Not chumps.
Chums, Molly.
Chums. Oh, chumps. Like brothers they were.
Like brothers we are.
You play, Molly.
I know. Let me see. Oh, Seymour?
Hello.
Hello, Seymour. Come in, dear. Come in.
Yes. Good evening. How's everybody?
Fine.
You know Emma, Seymour, no?
Yeah. Don't you see me, Mikey? You don't even say hello.
Mikey's writing an important letter.
Oh, hello, Seymour.
Hello. You writing to Sammy?
No, to my commanding officer.
Oh. You're on corresponding terms with your superior officers, huh?
Mikey has to know when to report for the duty.
Don't they notify you?
Play, Molly.
What happens to a guy if he fails to report?
What would happen, Mikey, huh?
Well, you might get court-martialed for desertion.
Gee, a court-martial?
Court-martial. Oh, you heard that, Emma? Court-martial.
Sure, if you don't report.
Oh,
Are they playing?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got a stamp?
I think I have one.
Yeah, I have stamps also. I have stamps. In the fruit bowl, you'll find stamps, darling.
I'll get it. What time does the mail leave? In the morning.
I'll mail it for you tonight. I passed the post office.
Oh, thanks, Seymour.
Well, that's all right. Did you put a stamp on it?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Here, now, don't forget it.
Don't worry.
Want to play now, Mikey?
No, thanks. I think I'll go up and read.
So go, dear, if you're tired. Go, dear.
Good night.
Good night, dear.
And don't forget that letter, Seymour.
No, I won't.
Mikey, dear.
Yeah.
Did you saw the flag on the house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Mikey, when you and Sabula used to come home from school, you used to recite the Pledge of Allegiance from flag to the Republic of which it stands. Such a bunch of words. I never understood what they were saying. So today I said it slowly. Over to myself. And for the first time, the words wasn't just bunches. I said it slowly. I pledge allegiance to my flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible. And I looked up indivisible in the dictionary. And now I know what it means, indivisible. Night, Mikey, darling.
Good night.
Night.
You play, Jake, dear,
Where's Rosie?
Rosalie has a headache.
She misses Sammy.
If we are playing, let's play.
Where are you going, Emma?
Would it be all right if I took the wool to Edna now?
If you want to go now,
I
Emma.
have a little headache. The air.
You want to go in the air? Want me to go with you?
We are playing, Molly.
Seymour, walk Emma over, yes, dear?
Sure.
It's all right.
Why should you go alone?
No, I'll walk you over.
Thank you, Seymour.
Deal, Molly.
Put something over your shoulders, Emma.
Yes, I will.
See that you mail Mikey's letter, Seymour.
Sure. You ready, Emma?
In a minute.
Play, Molly.
I'm playing.
And Emma's desire to take the wool over to Edna is just part of her plan to pull the wool over everybody's eyes. She wants the letter that Seymour is supposed to mail for Mikey. With a vengeance, Emma is repaying Mikey for saving Sammy from her intentions. Say, did you know that at last something's been done to bring dishwashing up to date? Yes, there's no more need to struggle with those old-fashioned halfway soaps. I mean bar soaps because they don't have real speed. And those tough granulated soaps because they fall short on safety for your hands. Well, the answer to such halfway soaps is new Does. Yes, that new kind of granulated soap for everything in your wash. And believe me, Does has everything for dishes, too. From whirlwind speed to extra gentleness for your hands. Notice how soft and smooth your hands feel after doing dishes with Does. Why, Does is far kinder to your hands than any of the 4 other leading granulated soaps. Yet Does speeds through dishes like a whirlwind. There's no hard scouring, not even to cut tough grease. Yes, Does has everything for dishes. Try it tonight, and let those busy suds tell you how different Does is. Be sure to listen to the next episode of The Goldbergs. Tomorrow, Emma tries to close every door on Mikey's long-extended furlough. And this involves a little something extra in her walk with the gullible Seymour. This is Clayton Collier wishing you good day for Procter & Gamble, makers of Does, the new kind of granulated soap for all 3 kinds of wash.